Jeeper here. Going to do a little review between the Smith & Wesson M&P 22 and the Heritage Rough Rider 22. It's going to boil down to what you kind of want to shoot, in my opinion. Obviously, a vast difference in the price of the guns, but the reliability of a single shot 6 is undisputable. I mean, if you have a single shot 6, if it misfires, it's probably because something you did wrong. The auto, on the other hand, is something that can misfire for something you did completely right. I've had both guns. I put a lot of rounds through both of them. You know, it boils down to preference. They're both very good guns. They're both highly reputable. One is significantly cheaper, and again, you have 6 shots. The M&P, I'm going to have 12 shots and a fully round magazine. We'll go over some things real quick with both guns. The Heritage Rough Rider, this one will be a single shot 6. Some things about it: it's a 6 barrel, listed as 6.5, but the 1/2 inch is the threads in the back. It does have a safety on it, which is very unusual for a 6 shot. The handles are interchangeable. You can put new grips on it if you want, if you don't like the looks of it. It's a very reliable gun. As you can see, these are loaded, ready to shoot. We're at the range right now. I'm going to shoot the Remington through the single action. I'm going to shoot the Blazer through the auto, semi-auto. I have 2 different holsters here. One's a soft nylon case, goes on your hip. The other's a hard case, kind of like the police carry. To get it out is that way. It's got the magazine. It's got 12 rounds in it. Nothing in the chamber. One thing about it, it does have a safety also, which is good if you're looking for a 22 to carry. It's bad if you don't like having a safety, but again, with both of them, you just carry it with it off if you don't want it. I typically currently I've carried the 22 around the farm. I've recently started carrying the Heritage Rough Rider, only because it's new and it's a little bit cheaper. If I ding it up, I don't feel quite as bad. But I've shot a lot of rounds. I got a Patchmeyer grip on the 22. I also have a aftermarket sight on the front. I think this is a True Glow. I wanted one with the metal casing around the True Glow sight. They're both very good guns. They're both very accurate. They're both very trustworthy as far as if you're going to carry them and worry about them shooting. With the 22, I've had a couple failed feeds. Really, it's been ammo dependent. If I shot some of the other stuff, like the golden bullets don't seem to shoot as well through it. Anything along the Federal line or the CCI line seems to shoot very well through the gun. I haven't had any problems with that. It also does have a trigger safety with it, so you have to have the trigger fully deployed before it fires. It also has a rail system on it. For a 22, that's kind of neat. It's designed just after the M&P full size. Truthfully, the size-wise, it's no different than the M&P full size. Carrying it, I don't think you'll notice any difference between that and the full size. Going out to shoot, they're both fun guns to shoot. I can't say anything bad about either one. The Heritage is my newer pickup. Like I say, I put a couple hundred rounds through both of them, or through the Heritage. The 22, I put probably about 1,500, 1,800 rounds through it at least, just playing around. And they both seem to be fairly on. The 22 is a little more accurate, even though it has a shorter barrel. It seems to hold on target a little bit better. The Heritage is, it's accurate. It's just not as accurate. Anything close in, 10, 15 yards, it's pretty accurate. Anything further out, it gets a little bit kind of iffy. Again, both of them have been very good guns. I don't have anything to complain about them. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the difference between a revolver and a pistol and see what you like. Again, this is single action. and this is a semi-auto. So we'll do the Heritage first and pick it up, and go ahead and step over here to the range where I have a couple different things set up, and I got a little mini gong and some other targets set up. We'll shoot the Heritage on the right. And that's it on that. Again, it's a great little gun. I enjoy carrying it. Have a lot of fun with it. They're cheaper, but for a cheaper gun, it's very, very, very good. Now we'll switch over. We'll go to the Smith & Wesson MP22, and we'll see what we can do with that. Alright, we'll put it back on safety. We won't run through the whole thing. But we'll come over here and show you what one-handed shots will do between the two guns. Again, I have shot the M&P for a while. I know what it does. This is going to be the Heritage shots. And these are about 15 yards. They're pretty on. And we shot the old gong. Then we come back down to the M&P, which that's a double hole through the same. This is sustained, and then through the same. Again, these are one-handed, but it's a notable difference if you're talking for the accuracy between the two. They're, you know, not that the Heritage Rough Rider's off a whole lot, but you know, anytime I come out here and make a little video and I put two through the same hole, just shooting back and forth, I got to get my hands down to the 22. But both of them are really good guns, and maybe with a little more practice, a little more shooting with the Heritage, I can get it dialed in like the other one. But they've both been good, and I highly recommend both of them. It's just kind of your choice on what you want to carry. One is definitely a guaranteed to fire, and one is a almost guaranteed to fire. They've both been very good. I can't complain about either one. Again, if you have any questions, just hit me up and let me know. And if you like the video, like it. Thank y'all.